How do you prepare for a game like this when this is a team that's had 2-3 weeks? They've had coaches preparing for you because they knew they were either going to get you guys or Michigan. So they've had a couple of weeks to look at film. How do you prepare for that as someone who hasn't had that extra time?
We treat it like another week. Although it is championship week, we're going to treat it a little bit. We're going to emphasize it a little bit more. Try to have another great week of practice, just like we did last week. But yeah, as far as they've had another week to look at us, but we're going to treat it like the same. We're going to try to put in more hours than we have, including film, and just go out and play as hard as we can.
Hey Pete, on that pass breakup that you had, was that like the best pass breakup of anybody, including DBs this year?
I don't know about that. I saw that he was a big guy. What was he, 6'7" or so? Gentry. He was a good player, and I reached my left arm up and I couldn't get to the ball, so he tucked the ball and I wrapped my right arm around and knocked it out. And I was pretty happy about it.
Did you see the ball?
Or
is it just like
I saw
where
it
your
come
arm
out.
happened?
I saw it catch in his hand, so I reached for it, and I know he didn't, so I know he was bringing it around. So I went and tried to stab the other way, and I saw it was down, and I was happy.
Because that could have been
it could have turned things around, but yeah, good play, and I was happy about it.
The linebackers as a unit, was that your best game?
As a unit, I would say so, yeah. And I feel like we still have so many more things that we can work on, just the little things. I feel like we kind of eliminated the bigger things that we were kind of focusing on to get better, but now it's just more like reading our keys a little bit better, and I feel like we're stepping way in the positive direction.
It seems to me that you guys lined up as linebackers.
Yeah.
Not close to the line, weren't just trying to fill gaps. You were staying back and reading and reacting the way linebackers generally do.
Yeah. Again, we felt really good about the game plan. We executed it very well. I think we're all happy with how the linebackers played.
But you said there are still things you guys want to work on. I imagine you guys keep an eye on what's going on rankings-wise. I mean, people are saying it's going to come down to you and Oklahoma and who can play better defense in the end. How much are you guys emphasizing that going into this game? I know you guys gave up 39 points, but that was a pretty darn good defensive performance for you guys. To be able to contribute that kind of consistency going into this game as well.
Well, as far as Oklahoma and everything, we're not really concerned about that. We're focusing on this week. Northwestern, they're a great team. We're trying to get there, and as they say, win the moment. We're trying to get to this moment and win this moment. So as far as doing the little things right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to emphasize that and get to a point where we all know what we're doing. We're in the right places at the right time, but as far as everything like that, we're focusing on Northwestern, and we're going to do the little things right for that.
But playoff rankings aside, I mean, you guys are aware that it's got to take a great defensive effort this weekend, not just to beat Northwestern, but to make that final playoff push here, right?
Yeah, I would say so. But you also mentioned about letting up the amount of points. We just got to keep going. Defense performance will be better, and we're just going to have to practice really hard this week.
Pete Fitzgerald said that he got to know you a little bit during recruiting.
Oh, yeah.
How close did you come to going to Northwestern?
At the start of recruiting, where I kind of forget, but I think it was early junior year. I really liked Northwestern, and I went there almost 3-4 times. I think, I was there 3 or 4 times, and I really liked it. Coach Fitzgerald was a great guy. I loved their linebacker coach, and I got to meet some pretty cool guys there, and it was really cool until other schools kind of came involved, kind of drifted me away from that area. But I have nothing but respect for him. He's a really good coach, really intelligent team, tough guys, and they're a smart football team. So nothing but respect for him.
He's been very smart. In high school, just not everyone gets to Northwestern.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Did we already talk about your play, or no? Did we talk about the play in the end zone?
Oh yeah,
briefly.
Yeah, we did.
Like you talked about it.
You can redo it though, because I'd like to write about it, and I'm not sure that we got everything. So go for it.
Walk us through that play.
Did you get like I don't know? When they show it in film, they really like clap for it or anything, or what was the?
Not in front of the team or anything. We did in our linebacker meeting, just because we got to it at the very end, and they were talking about the finish, big finish with the right hook at the end, getting the ball out, which was big. It they completed that pass, that would have been a big turnaround from the game, and happy we made the play.
They would go ahead, right? They would have been ahead.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah, they would have.
I mean, in a game like that, it's a rivalry game, momentum, right? Like
Exactly.
they take the lead, that's a different game, right?
Yeah, so holding them to a field goal, I think it went to 7-6 at that point. But yeah, I was just happy that happened. I don't know, I was just right
You
there.
yelled, right? What did you were on the ground after the play? Didn't you yell or something? I showed you on TV.
You went like
excited.
this. You flexed a little bit.
I was like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
did
you went like
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think I flagged. I don't think I.
You flexed.
I don't know if I.
But how-
I don't have that.
boring-
Man.
You know in the moment how big of a play that is, right? How does
Yeah.
that feel when a play like that occurs, when you make a play?
Yeah, it just makes me feel, I don't know, excited, happy for myself. But then again, our coach is preaching next play, so I had to get up. And even though I think it was,
It's third down.
yeah, it was third down, so I was ready to get off. I was tired.
Did you guys have? I know we talked about earlier in the year. It's like you guys were up at the line of scrimmage or not. It seems like you backed off a lot. It felt like the game was in front of you guys.
Yeah, we did talk about it a little bit.
Okay. I was late to everything. I missed all the good linebacker talk today.
But yeah, we did feel like it was one of the best games for our linebackers. We did feel like we had a good game plan. Felt like we were in good position to make every play, and I feel like we're going to just carry that on for the rest
Just
of the
like
time.
you're back off the line of scrimmage, you're reading and reacting, you're diagnosing stuff, right? It just felt like as if we literally did the exact same thing.
That's right.
What was?
I'll get the notes from them. I apologize.
Yeah.
I just thought it was.
Well, what brought that on, Pete?
I just thought it was so. You guys looked. The linebacker group looked in control to me.
Yeah.
Looked comfortable, and like you knew what was coming from them, and you were full of confidence the whole game.
Yeah, and it was a big game, so we were definitely excited about it. Put in extra time, and we knew where to fit, and we were quick about it. We knew exactly where our spots were. They did throw a few challenges in our way, but we would just speed to the spots, and I felt like we played good.
What kind of confidence does that bring? What kind of confidence does that bring, though, this late in the year of having a game like that? Like I mean, because there have been some games this year, obviously, have gotten away from
exactly.
you guys. I mean,
and especially coming from the week before, going into this week, not having a lot of confidence. Other than this is a big rivalry week.
it's okay, man.
Yeah.
No more FUD.
But yeah, going after this game gives us a lot of motivation, seeing that, wow, this defense is what we set out to be. All the goals that we had at the end of the season, we still have, but we have to take them one step at a time. And the defense is getting right there, and I'm happy where we're at. We definitely have good
I
things.
have to ask you this because I get this all the time. Why did it take until this game to play like linebacker? Not just fill the hole and not. I mean, I know you're not a coach.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I don't
put
know
you
how
in
to.
a
I don't
tough
know.
spot.
Yeah, I just follow a game plan. I don't
But
know.
it was curious to people, like, why are they just kind of so close to the line all the time, and why are they kind of occupying blockers instead of reading and reacting like linebackers typically do? You don't have an answer.
Yeah.
Pete, I just walked up, man. How many times have you played in Lucas Oil?
It's my second time.
Yeah.
Actually, last year I played there. I never got the chance in high school.
Oh, you didn't? High school, you didn't?
No. I remember. So I was at a freshman, sophomore year. I went to a school and then transferred, going to Cathedral, and then the school that I transferred from played there the year after, and I never got the chance. But
what does it mean to you to be playing a game like obviously you were there last year, like you said, but what does it mean to you to be playing in a game like this in your hometown, if you understand what I'm saying, with so much up for grabs, so to speak?
Well, right now all I'm thinking about is getting tickets from other guys because I gotta have a lot of family going, but it means a lot. It really does. Getting texts from family and playing in your own place, it does mean a lot. Terry said earlier, after the game, he said, we're going back to my home, and I'm over there sitting like, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just makes you feel good, excited. Get all your friends texting you, and it just makes you feel good. Kind of see everybody there. It's just, I think it's pretty cool.
Were you aware of the Big Ten championship game there as you were a youngster? I'm trying to remember, where did you live before? Did you live somewhere else before?
No, I lived there, but
But you weren't even paying attention to the Big Ten championship game?
Not at all.
When did you become aware of it?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember who played?
No.
You just knew there was a Big Ten championship game was in town.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Not-
that
yeah,
was
I
when
was-
you were dreaming of going to Notre Dame and that. No, I'm just messing with you.
I wasn't really even a big college football guy.
Yeah.
Kinda
Why
through
was that?
career-
Yeah.
I have honestly no idea. I liked football. I was just not a big TV, looking through all college and everything like that. Just went went ahead, and as I've gotten to college, I've gotten a little bit more knowledge about it. So just happy we're here, honestly.
One last thing, Coach Shiano said you have gone like this, or from your vantage point, like this, all year. Do you feel like you've made that kind of progress too? When did it really start clicking or kicking in for you?
I'd say I gave it a few weeks. Yeah, it definitely does take some time. Get adjusted everything to speed, but now I feel like my eyes are in the right place and I'm reading my keys a little better and taking that extra step through things. But yeah, it just gave me a little bit of time, and I feel like I'm playing a little bit better and faster.
Thank you, Pete.
Thanks, man.
Yes, thank you.
Pete, you ever played defensive back before?
Oh,